Welcome to Simple Review, this series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. In today's review, I'm covering a 4-player board game called Mega Monster Party. This whole game is hosted on your PC, and your input devices will be your smartphone. Players go to a website on their mobile device, enter a code, and then they'll be connected and ready to play. Once everyone is connected, you will have two options, either play the board game mode or play mini games. The board game mode has 5 boards to choose from, and the mini game mode will have 40 mini games to choose from. The board game mode supports 10 rounds, 20 rounds, and 35 rounds. Both of these modes will have you choose one of 8 characters to use end game. Teams are not supported in the board game mode, but some mini games randomly divide players into teams. Now when it comes to gameplay, in the board game mode, it will play out very similar to Mario Party. Your goal is to obtain the most minions from the board master. The board master is a character placed on the board, and you will need to reach them and spend 20 coins to purchase a minion. At the end of the game, the minions will act as lives, and you will compete in a series of free-for-all mini games. Losing the mini game will cause you to lose a minion. Once you lose all minions, you will be eliminated. You will continue to compete in mini games until only one player has minions. Now when it comes to playing the board game, each player will have their own turn, spinning a wheel and getting a number that will determine how far they move on the board. Players will be attempting to move towards the board master and landing on numerous spaces. There are 3 types of spaces: a green space that can cause an event, a shop to open, or a competition to start, a blue space that will give you coins, and a red space that will take coins from you. Mini games are played after all players take their turn. The mini games are randomly decided, so you can end up playing team mini games or a free-for-all mini game. Winners earn coins, and that's it for the board game mode. The mini game mode will simply allow you to play the mini games of your choice. And that's pretty much all that this game has to offer. Now from my experience, I'd have to say I was very happy with this game. Going into this, I expected this to play very similar to Mario Party, and that's pretty close to what you get here. The overall experience is a little simplified when compared to Mario Party, but it's more heavy on the competition as the end game requires you to compete to win rather than you just winning based on a currency that you collected during the match. The boards themselves all have a nice theme, but beyond that, not much happens unless you are lucky enough to land on a green event space. Controls on the mobile device were very simple, so playing the board game or mini games were very easy for everyone. I never experienced any bugs. I did feel that the mini games can be a little one-sided, and some of the game boards were quite large, so I feel that some boards may need to be played with more turns. So with all that being said, I'd have to give this game 8 pepperonis out of 10. Mega Monster Party is a great party game that players of all ages will enjoy. And that'll do it for this review. If you found this review to be helpful, or you would like to see more reviews, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my channel where I post game reviews and game guides.